testing. Hello, testing. Hello, testing. Testing sound. Hello. Testing sound. Testing sound. Testing sound. So, welcome to our last live streaming that we are doing this weekend. Um, and hopefully, we are gonna have like more people coming. I just wanna check the sound if it's good or not. Please just let me know, like if it's too loud or too low. Just let me know, please, that I can just try to fix it. Let's wait just a little bit to see if we have more people coming, and we'll start from there. Okay? So, just for the people that didn't have the chance to come to the live, to the streaming like yesterday, um, that's the drawing that we did. Like, we drew the. I forgot her name again. My daughter knows like this Powerpuff Girl's name, the one in the middle. We did like what we called, oops, what we call fan art, you know. That's basically draw something that already exists in your own style. You know what I mean? So basically, that's what we did yesterday. All the highlights here and the shading. Um, I did it like a little before start this streaming because yesterday we didn't have enough time for that. So basically, this is the last result of what we started yesterday. So I see that we have already like 5 people watching this streaming. I will ask you a huge favor. The first one is if the sound is good. I will just type it here on the chat and please let me know. Is the sound good? Because somehow it feels like it's not loud enough, but I can just turn it up. That's not a problem. And the second thing that I will ask, uh, share this live stream um, streaming with your friends. Okay. Oops. I just type it wrong. This. Okay. The reason why. Oh, Lincoln said yes. Oh, great. The reason why I'm asking you to share this link with other people because I do know I've been teaching for over 10 years how to draw, and I know that there are a lot. When I'm saying a lot, I really mean it. There are a lot of people that would like to be here with us and get this opportunity to learn a little bit more about drawings and how to draw manga, the things that we basically love to read and watch on TV, but they don't know where to find it. And so that's the reason why, like, just if you know anyone that like to draw or doesn't even draw but like watch animes or just read a lot of comic books or manga, the person might be interested in start to draw because sometimes we have the desire but and somehow we believe that we are not going to be capable of learning, and that's something that just like I feel like gifted people that were born with some natural gift are able to draw, and not us. But that's not true. Everyone, when I'm saying that, I really mean it. Everyone can draw. Okay, you just need to have the right guide in order to do that. And that's the reason why I'm here because we from Crow Art Studio, our main goal, our like purpose is to help people first of all get all the tips and all the techniques that they need to learn how to draw. But besides that, it's to create a nice and amazing environment that we can get along together, that we can know each other, and especially support each other. Because I gotta be honest with you, like there are tons of how to draw books out there, but those books I have bought like many of them, like myself. But to be really honest, they don't teach what you need, especially because they don't they are not able to give um, the environment that will support in your learning, you know, and that's what we are doing here. So I'm not sure if we are going to have like some former students like in this live streaming, but if they come, like please just let me know and just maybe tell your experience to the others. Okay. We have 4 people already, as far as I can see. We've been like streaming for 14 minutes. And yeah, just please share this link with other people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are just started this channel because we believe that it's gonna be a good way that people can know more about our school. Okay. All right. Okay, let's get started. Um, Yesterday we did a little bit of like fan arts. Today we can do that again, but I would prefer to do something a little bit different. What do you think, guys? Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could just like do some. Um, what about maybe mix? Yeah, we can just mix like something um, mm, realistic, realistic, um, um, plus fantasy, fantasy. Okay, what do you think about that? So that's something that maybe we can do it. um like you can see like the streaming like frame that I have there. Probably that's what you're seeing like on the on your YouTube like screen. There's like a little girl there on the left side of this of the frame. She has some horns. Because basically that's what I'm trying to do. That's something that maybe we can do. Like do something realistic. That's like a girl. Of course, that's in a some kind of manga style. but it's a girl, you know. She has like two arms, like two legs, eyes, nose, like everything that a human being has. Plus, like some fantasy stuff, like horns, like a dragon, maybe. You know, her ears are also like pretty different than regular like things that we see in real life, and that kind of thing happens a lot when we are watching or doing like manga. You know, do you think that that's something that we can do? Okay, now we will ask you like for some help. Okay, first of all, let's see. What kind of like animal or like fantastic creature do you want to combine with something realistic? It could be like I will just give like some ideas here. It could be like a dragon. I love dragons. They have like some nice tails, scales, their horns. We could use something like cuter, you know, like let me see, a fox. I know that a fox it's an animal, you know, and that there's something that really exists. But we come when we are combining with like a human being, um, it becomes something like weird. Okay. Oh, Lincoln said a unicorn. 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 Okay, unicorn. Unicorn will have like what? Horns. Uh, horn. Actually, just one horn. Um, what else? We have like some tail. That's nice. That we could just like add to our character. That's cool. I like the idea of unicorn. All right. Yesterday we drew a girl. Okay. Do you want guys maybe like today start with like drawing a man, or do you want to do a girl? Because I don't know why. When Lincoln said like unicorn, the first thing that came to my mind it was a girl. You know, because it's something cuter, um, something that fits better. What do you think? Like, should we just do a girl? Oh, rainbow tail. Yeah, that's true. That's cool. Oh, there's like a unicorn cartoon really famous. What is the name of it? Like my daughter used to watch it all the time. Can you tell me the name? It was Pawnee something. Pawnee. Yeah, Pawnee. It's not a unicorn, but I don't know why. For some reason, it just came to my mind. A unicorn. My Little Pony, right? My Little Pony. Okay, just let's get some reference. Okay, a reference. Let me see if I can spell it right. References. Did I spell right? I'm not sure. That's okay. But one of the things that are the most important thing um, for us as like artists are like references. You know, reference are not when I'm talking about get like pictures that can inspire us or just help us to get to the point that we want to. I'm not trying to say that we are going to copy, but instead of doing that, reference help us to give us an idea on how to get to the point that we want to. You know, so that's extremely important. Extremely important. Don't be afraid to get reference while you're drawing. Some people might say, "Oh, if you're just like getting too many reference while you're drawing, you're being like you're cheating," you know. But that's not true. Like reference just help us to get to where we want to be. You know, like the picture that I drew yesterday. I that's my reference. You know, here's my reference. I just got this image, this picture on Google, and I just drew using that as a reference. But if you just like look it closely, there's nothing to do besides colors or like the fact that they have two eyes and hair. But everything else, it's completely different. Completely different. you know, like the style, the size, and everything else. So reference are really, really important, and don't be scared to use them. All right, great. Just to remind you guys, just don't forget to share this link with other people. Just let your friends know, like maybe people from school, people from like work. I'm an old crow, you know. I'm an old bird. I'm almost 35 years old, and I have a lot of friends, like the same age than I, like, and even older than I am right now, and they love it. And they're like, especially like if you just go to big studios, like people usually are gonna be like older, you know. So you might have like friends in school, like maybe like your parents like friend that you think, oh, they don't like that kind of thing, they might be interested. Okay, just share with everybody. All right. Okay, so let's try to find some reference here. I will just bring like some Google page so we can just do it together because I think it's nicer, you know. Okay, we have like My Little Pony, My Little Pony, right? Okay, My Little Pony. Yeah, like Lincoln said that like girl would make more sense. Yeah, definitely, I agree. Um, I like to draw girls also. Like I like boys and girls, both are awesome. But I believe that like unicorns definitely would fit better for girls. See, I wasn't like too wrong. Not too wrong. My Little Pony got like a unicorn there. Can you see like the horn here? That's a unicorn. That's not a pony. Okay, just let me try to find like a good picture. Do you have like something in mind? Maybe like Lincoln, one of them because they're a team, right? So we have like probably 6 or 7 of them. I won't have like enough time to draw all of them, so let's just pick one of them as a reference. Which one you guys would prefer? That I can just type the name here, like so we can just filter the the Google image. Do you know the name of them? Like this one, it's what? Flutter, Flutter, Fluttershy. That's a great name. Uh, that's the name of it. Like Christmas Pinkie Pie. Christmas Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie. That's funny. Okay. Here I have like a better picture. That show them like separatedly. That's a hard word for me. Oh, oh yeah, you're right, Lincoln. We need the one that has the horn. I think that the purple one has a horn, and also we have this one that's the white one with like some purple or violet, like I don't know. Um, they are like similar, but they have some difference. Oh, Pinkie Pie. Let me see. Pinkie Pie. Okay. Hmm. But does she has a horn? Does she have a horn? I don't see a horn here. No problem. That's not a problem. Like actually, we can just add like a horn. That's not a problem at all. Um, Pinkie Pie. All right. Um, Let me see. We don't have too many details, but we have like some interesting things like about her. She has some kind of curly hair, you know, long but curly hair, which I really like. Even though that's tricky to draw, you know, it's harder than like straight hair, but like I love it. Um, she got some tattoos on her, you know. I think it's some maybe stickers. I don't know, like some balloons. Uh, okay, and we can add like maybe like a horn, even though she doesn't have one. Okay, Now I'm just gonna try to find the best picture. I think that this one has everything that we need. It doesn't need to be like a big picture. You know what I mean? Okay, just uh, let me save it someplace here, and we'll just drag it to Clip Studio. Where is it? It's right here. Okay, perfect. Now it is in our software. Oh, oh, where's the software? Oh, here. I got lost for a little while. One thing that I like to do, you don't need to, but I want more space in my page. So I just remove the background. The background, you know, just make some transparency on that and copy the image and just put it here like in my main page as a different layer, you know. We already have tons of layers here, but that's from like yesterday. Okay, I didn't erase them. Okay, now we have like our fantasy animal. That's something cool. Um, I prefer to leave in the right side. That's just like a personal uh, um, preference. Okay, it doesn't need to be like that. Okay, do you want to do something like a little tricker? Uh, Maybe what do you think? We don't need to do that. So just if you want to make it a little harder, what do you think about maybe get another reference like for a human, but like it doesn't need to be like a real human being. You know, it can be like a human or a superhero from like a comic book or manga that you know. Like let us say we could just like mix Bulma from Dragon Ball to this character, to the Pinkie something that I just forgot the name, the Pinkie Pie. What do you think? Is it a good idea for you guys? It's gonna be a little harder, but I think that's pretty awesome. It's a good way to practice how we can just use a lot of reference. Lincoln said again, that sounds good. Perfect. Great. I like this answer. Great. So, what reference now you want for a human being? We already decided that we are going to use a girl to do the like our drawing. So it must be like a personage or a character from some comic book that is a girl. Okay. I said Bulma from Dragon Ball, but it could be like anyone. Let's think together, like so. Um, Let me think. Uh, Dragon Ball, we have Bulma, we have like the Android 18 from, let me see another like, from comic books, we have like Wonder Woman, we have like Supergirl. Um, Let me see a different like story. From Senseiya, we have like Saori. Um, oh, from Lord of the Rings, we have. Oh my gosh. Oh, we have the elves. The elves. That's hard to say. Like it sounds like the King of Rock. Elves, elves. The plural is elves. I'm not sure. Whatever. From maybe someone from a anime show. Let me think. From an anime. Let's just do something here, just to help us think a little bit. I don't have anything in my mind right now, but just let's see. Anime. Okay. It doesn't need to be some character that we already know. Oh yeah, from Demon Slayer. That's the name. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. I think that's the name. Yeah, right. That's a good reference. I don't know the character's name. I don't know their names. But there's this girl here. You know, is this anime is super popular nowadays, and yeah, we could draw her in our own style, combining with like Pinkie Pie. I just need to find her name because I need only her picture. I don't need everybody else because it's gonna be in my way while I'm drawing if I have like too many reference in the layer. Um, I think that her name is Nezuko, maybe. Let's see, Nezuko. Yeah. Oh, I got it right. Lucky me. Um, okay, a full body would be perfect. How big is this picture? Oh, perfect. It's a PNG picture. Everything that I need. Great. Let's just save this picture and just bring to our software. Okay. Hey, if you didn't subscribe to the channel, please just do it. This will help us a lot, especially when we do something new. You're gonna be able to know, you know. Just go there and just click on the subscribe button. That's something that will help us a lot. Okay, now that we have her, I need to copy the layer and just bring the layer to our page, to our main page. If you didn't watch this anime, you should. Like they spend some good money in that anime's animation. It's fantastic. It's been a while since the last time that I've seen like such a great animation um, in a anime. So that's something that you definitely should just check it out. Demon Slayer. Okay? Great anime. Perfect. So now we have everything that we want and we are ready to start. Right? Okay, we have our human model and we also have like our fantasy creature. Okay, now it's time to work. The first thing that we need to remember, or at least to keep in mind, it's what I said yesterday. The first step, the very first step, it's the sketch, the rough sketch. Basically, when we are talking about sketching, it's when you're using, like, if you're using paper, um, you will use your pencil instead of your pen. And here in the computer, I'm able to erase like really easily, but on paper, what you need to do, like you need to use like your pencil as soft as you can because the rough sketch will be erased like afterwards. Like once you just use the pen, you erase the pencil. Okay, so don't put too much pressure on your pencil. Okay, and the second thing about rough sketch, let me just write here. Sketch is a hard word. Sketch. I think it spells like this. Like rough. Oh, two hard words. Rough sketch. Um, the rough sketch. Another thing that we need to always think about that to not push ourselves too much. What I mean by that basically when you're just drawing the rough sketch, you're just giving tries to giving a try to create something. So sometimes you might start like by some symbols, like circles, like squares, like triangles, just to try, just to maybe try to take you to some place that you might have some ideas. Let us say, just let me erase this here. Let us say I just drew like a triangle, just like an example, maybe a city one. And I got some idea here. Maybe this can be like a hat from to my new character. You know, he will have like some weird hat in some triangle form. You know, and with that we might have like some ideas. But that's the best thing about rough sketches. We don't need to use what we are doing right now. We might change our minds, like that's completely fine. And we just can say like, oh, that looks kind of silly. So therefore, instead of doing just like a normal triangle, I would do like a flat top, you know, like this, you know. It just changed a little bit. And that's the time that we have to try different things, try different ideas, you know. So that's the reason why sketch, the rough sketch, is the most important thing in our picture, or in our drawings, you know. Okay, but just let's go back to our drawing. Okay, we know that she's a girl. Yesterday I just drew like half of the girl, like yeah, just half of it. And today we can maybe do like a full body. Remember that we are not going to do too many details because of time, and I know that people have things to do. Okay, okay. Just let's start by my rough sketch. It's a girl. Okay, I would do like a different style. There's something in manga called chibi. Have you ever heard about chibi? Chibis? Do you know what a chibi is? A chibi, it's basically like a really small version of a character in a really cute way. Usually you see like characters like with huge eyes, you know, like huge heads, uh, you know, and a really tiny and small body. In manga, we call that chibis. You know, maybe we can just do like a chibi version of like that girl, like from Demon Slayer, right? Just let's try to do that. Okay, not too chibi, but just a little bit, because like the girl from Demon Slayer, she has like some kind of realistic proportions, and I don't want to do the same thing. Okay, okay, so just the head, and now a small body. Okay, so let's make her cute. Okay, okay, that's pretty cute. Looks like a little girl. Okay, um, that's something that I teach in the school in Crow Art Studio, and I just want to remind you guys that here I don't have enough time to explain everything. You know what I mean? So basically, I will just do it like faster than I do in my classes. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description that can take you to our course. We'll start a new class next week. So you're super welcome to join us if you want to. Just check the link below. We are doing like a great discount for this weekend only. Okay? Now we have like our little girl. And yesterday I did like the character looking up. And so today let's do a little different. Just doing like this. She's looking to the other side maybe. Um, just let me see. This head it's too way off. Yeah, that looks pretty cute. I like it. Right? What do you think? Perfect. I like the gesture, the body gesture. Looks good. One thing that it's important to remember is that usually, of course, that's if you're trying to do like a more realistic proportion, even though this is like is a oh my gosh, is a chibi, is still like a few things here are kind of realistic. And one of the things that I try to keep um, in my picture here in my drawing is that the hands must be like below the hips. Okay, so just always think about that. Also, we need to remember that arms and legs must be even. Can you see like the same thing both sides, same size? She cannot have like a longer arm than the other one. The same thing with legs. You know what I mean? This one looks bigger because it is in perspective. Like if we would just do like cylinders here, you know, this leg it's a little like behind than this one here. Oops. You know what I mean? All that we do like in our course, like with more time. Okay, but just let's go back to our main rough sketch. I like to do from one, let me see, from 1 to 3 rough sketches. What I mean by that, that basically I have my first rough sketch. That's the one that we just did it now. The second one, it's gonna be a rough sketch over the first one with a little more details, and the third one, when I do the third one, sometimes I stop in the second, but when I do the third one, it's more details than the second one. It's almost the perfect drawing until I start like to do the paint, the the pen. Okay, so that's our first rough sketch. Okay, guys. Now that we did this one, let's start our second rough sketch. Okay, I will just put rough sketch. And I will just turn the transparency up. You know, I change the color. Remember, if you're using paper, no problem at all. You will just like draw really soft. You will not put a lot of pressure on the pencil, okay? Because it is only a sketch. You don't need to put a lot of pressure on that, okay? Now I will start, actually we will start our second sketch, rough sketch, okay? I will start to put a little bit of details. If Because we are doing like a chibi, the eyes are going to be a little bigger than like regular like manga characters. Okay. Okay. All right. It seems to be good, but I will just change something here really quick. Okay, separate the eyes a little bit. Okay. I will change a little bit from the original picture. Her brows. I will just make it smaller. Okay, shorter. Oh, she always looks sad somehow. So I will try to do a little bit similar. Okay, it's always good, like I said yesterday, to flip the your picture, your page, to see if like looks good in both ways. Okay, that's something really important. Okay, now that I have that, put some like lights here in the eyes. That's something that we see pretty often in manga. Okay. The cheeks, I will do like more curvy. because with that I can get like a cuter character, you know. Then if I just do like this, it's gonna be more adult kind. So our main purpose here is to make like a really cute character. Ears. Tricky, because here in our Pinkie Pie we have some ears, but here we don't. Let's use some ears because we want to mix them. All right. Her ears, it's kind of like pointy. I might say. Um, let's see what we can do. Like that's a little weird, right? Just like a little curvy also. Okay, it's only a sketch. We can just change it later if you want to, right? What do you think, guys? Is it like a good idea? She has always that thing like here. Let me just change the color. She always has this thing on her mouth that maybe holds her to become holds her back to become like a demon for some reason. I don't remember the reason why. So just let's draw our own. Some kind of cylinder, right? Remember that that's just like a rough sketch. Okay. Looks pretty cute and somehow. Um, okay, her head is going to this direction, right? But her body is going to the opposite one. Can you see that? That makes our picture or our drawing like a little more tricky. So just let's always keep that in mind. That's a, if I believe so, that's is one of the last like levels and the first units of the Crow Art Studio course. That's where you're gonna learn about perspective. Actually, no, I think that's the third level or something like that. But there are a lot of rules about perspective. Okay, she has a kimono. I think that that's the name in English. Let's use a kimono. Very similar. It doesn't need to be the very same one, you know, but just to remember that it's like the original one. Okay. Okay. Uh, that's funny. I would just make kind of like the wind, you know, it's kind of like blowing like the her coat or her kimono away a little bit. Uh, all right, it looks pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Thank you, Lincoln. You're awesome. It's starting to be cool, right? Um, it's like I told you guys. Don't forget to share with your friends, okay? Something interesting, like if we have the wind, we need to kind of think about where the to which direction the wind is blowing. Um, if you need to think for a little while, where do you think that the wind's blowing, like right now, so far? Um, from everything that we have already drawn, from the right side of the screen or from the left side, left or right. Just think for a little while. If you just want to just type it on the chat, just let me know. Okay? It will just give you like 30 seconds to think a little bit about that. Just look to the picture that we have right now and to which direction the wind's blowing. Yeah, it's blowing from the left side, you know? The wind's blowing this way. Why I know that? Because everything it's being pushed to the other side, you know? That's the direction that the wind's blowing, from the left side. Wind. Okay, left side. Does that make sense to you guys? Perfect. Just let's keep going. If that's happening, our arm will not change because of the wind. Of course, just maybe if we are talking about a huge storm, okay, that will just move our body. But like if it's just like a regular wind, it's not gonna move our arms or legs or the rest of our body. Okay, so therefore, what we need to do is just move like the cloth that we have here, basically her clothes. Okay, so I will just draw a point. What this point means? This point like basically mean like the end of her leaf, you know. And because of the wind is blowing like from the left to the right side, I will just draw a line going to that direction, you know. And in the end of this line, it's going to be the end of her leaf, and the wind it's gonna take it to this direction, okay. And everything else will be tied to this side, to the left side of the body. Does it make sense to you guys? Just a little bit. And the other side of her kimono is going to be the opposite. But let's say that her arm is, because here like her let me see, her left arm, like looking from the screen, in reality it will be like her right arm is behind like her the rest of the body. But let's say that it's in front, like it would be like the same thing, you know. The kimono would just blow actually the wind would blow the kimono to the other side. Does it make sense to you? But we will not be able to see that because her arm, her right arm, depending on your perspective, is behind. Hands, it's a chibi, so we don't need to draw too many details to the hand. Okay, perfect. So far so good. Let's just finish her kimono here. Okay, not too many details because that's just like the rough sketch, so we don't want to spend too much time on that. Okay, we don't need to worry right now too much. Okay, she has some weird stuff. I will not copy perfectly. I will just do something a little more simple so we can just do it a little faster. Okay, okay, she has some sandals on that. Not, I don't need to worry about details right now. Always remember that. That's a time that we are just like practicing, so we are not worrying too much. It looks pretty good so far, so good. Um, something like that, right? Okay. We have almost everything that we want to. Let's just flip the picture to see if everything looks okay. I just saw a problem right now. I don't know if you're able to see the same problem that I'm seeing here. The first one, it's this one that I couldn't see it from the other side. You know, now it looks a little better. Um, And the second one, it's the thing in her mouth. Can you see that it's not like really well located? It's too much to the other side. So I will just move that here. Now it looks better, way better. And I was only able to see that because I flipped my drawing, right? So that's why it's so important. Now it looks more realistic. Good, great. Okay, we are going to do like the most like interesting, in my opinion, fun thing that's makes our like what is her name, um, Pinkie Pie, to our character. Okay, because so far we just used her ears, you know, um, to add to our character, but now we have all the rest, and that's something that we definitely can do it now. First of all, hair. I will just create another layer to draw the hair, even though I'm doing like just the rough sketch. But I don't want to get everything together, I will just make the transparency deeper, okay, because I want focus on the hair. And to make it like easier, I will just select red to draw the hair, okay, just to be able to see better, right? Okay, like I said, Pinkie Pie has like curly long hair. In her case, like fur, but that's okay. And so we must do the same thing. But before start to draw, we need to remember that the wind is blowing from the left side, okay, of our screens. So we need to remember about that because, like her clothes, the hair will be like affected by the wind, okay. um, uh, Consider the wind, okay. uh, Basically light things will be affected by the wind, okay. Just let me just erase that. And that's the time to start to draw. It's a curly hair, so it's tricky. It's not easy. Let me try a few things here. Okay. Alright, I didn't like this one. Okay, that looks a little bit better, not too much. Okay, we are getting something here. We are getting somewhere. That's good. That's a good sign. Hopefully, right? Okay, let me just do like some curly things here. Okay, and also here. I just changed it a little bit. Okay. Okay. Just a lot of curves, Remember the wind's blowing, so therefore we're gonna have like a lot of hair going to the opposite direction of the wind. Okay, I told you guys that like curly hair, it's always harder to draw than like straight hair, but it's also a good practice. Okay. All right, it looks pretty decent, right? Uh, That's funny. I like it. So far, so good. Just like an idea. And she has also a tail, right? Tail will come from this direction, even though I will erase most of it. Oops, just let me erase all of that. Actually, it doesn't look good. Why? Because I think tails are nice when they start thin and they grow, right? But the difference is that her fur here, or her hair, if you prefer to, is curly. So we need to do just like a little bit of curves here, you know. Um, what do you think so far, guys? Let me see here. I liked it, but and somehow it looks too long for me. So I would just make it smaller, right? Okay. Now I think that it's a little bit better, hopefully. Um, that's the only part that we are going to be able to see because it's behind her kimono. And just let's do what we need to. Let's just flip to the other side just to double check. Looks pretty good. I'm enjoying the results. What about you guys? What do you think? Looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. I will not do like a third rough sketch. I think that we have already everything that we want to, right? So that's our like sketch of the mix of those two characters, Pinkie Pie and the girl from Demon Slayer. Just let me just double check here. It looks, oops, it looks pretty good. I think that I will just change it a little bit while I'm just doing the final art. Okay, right, that's cool. Looks pretty decent. Okay, now just I want to combine everything here. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. Just let me erase all that. Great. Now we can start the final art. Okay. We've been here for an hour. That's pretty good. We already got our main idea done. So good job, guys, and thank you very much for your time here with me. Like, that's great. Now we are ready to start the next process. That's basically use the ink or the pen if you prefer to. Okay. But before we start that, just let other people know. Oh, Lincoln said that um, uh, him he loved it. Perfect. Uh, yeah, me too. So far, I like it a lot. It looks like a good mix. A good mix. Uh, just let your friends know about this live streaming. Like, it's Sunday night, and like here I live in Utah. So basically, the weather it's not that good right now. We had a little bit of rain like a couple hours ago, and it's pretty cloudy. So I just want to say that's basically the perfect environment to stay in our rooms and draw, you know? Like, that's amazing. So, thank you very much for being here. Okay, let's go to the next step, the inking. I will explain you just a little bit more about inking, or what we called final art. Like, oops, wrong um, wrong layer. So final art. That's the same thing then inking. Okay, um, that's the time that we are not able to do like mistakes, you know. Of course that I'm using a computer, so there's always like Control Z to go back if I do something wrong. But for those that are using pen and paper, you cannot do like anything wrong because you will not be able to erase it once you did it. Okay, so basically just keep it in mind. All right. Okay. Just let's. I will make it a little like more transparency in my rough sketch because I want to focus in the lines of the pen. You know. Okay. Perfect. Um, I will start by the head. Okay, because if you're using a computer or a drawing software like Photoshop or Clip Studio, you can separate here. Can you see like the right side of the software that I'm using of like Manga Studio? You can separate like in different like layers, and that's something really useful while you're drawing. You know, so you can just compare one layer with the other, or if you just want to erase one of them, it's always there and easy to do it. You know, so, and there's another way why I do that. So we'll explain in a bit. So let's start with the eyes. Okay, there's something weird. Okay, we'll just make it a little smaller. Perfect. Okay. Okay. She's a girl. I'm just doing a little bit different. What I'm doing here, she doesn't have like that part of her eyes with a lot of lines, but like Pinkie Pie has it. So I'm just trying to use like Pinkie Pie style in the eyes. You know, it's gonna be more similar to Pinkie Pie. So little lines. Maybe some of you might be thinking, oh, why one eye is bigger than the other? That's really simple. It's because of the perspective. Okay. Um, if you're turning the head to the other side, like just like spinning your head, uh, the side that you're turning your head will be smaller. Okay, or shorter. Okay, always keep it that in mind. That's another thing that we teach calmly in our class. Just remember, like people that are interested, just check like our link below. We have our website up there, like crowartstudio.com. You can know a little bit more about us. We will be starting a new class this week. Okay, just keep in contact. Her eyebrow. Okay. No, just I wanna just do like a little dot. Too close to each other. Uh, Maybe like this. A little better. I don't like that much, but let's just check the other side. Look, it looks right. My eyes are not fooling me this time. Okay. Okay, let's just finish the. Oops, wrong brush. Okay. Um. Hey, Krokan. I don't draw eyes like you do. Is it okay? Am I doing wrong? No, no. You're completely fine. There are like tons of ways to draw eyes, to draw heads, to draw hair. You know, that's the beauty of manga. That there are too many ways to do like the same thing, and you just basically need to pick yours or maybe create yours. You know, that's what makes drawings like unique. Okay, we have the eyes done. Let me just do the cheeks. Okay, I don't want to draw everything because I know that she has that stuff like on her mouth, you know, like, so basically it's just a waste of time if I know that, so we'll draw something over it. Okay, uh, the Pinkie Pie ear. Okay, I like those ears. Looks cute. Looks pretty cute. Um, and now that I have that, I will create another layer to draw like the thing in her mouth. Okay. Right. Let me see if it's the perspective is right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I hate to do curves in the computer. A few things in the computer, in my opinion, it's a little harder than in the paper. So I feel a few things I prefer using the paper than like computer, and that's one of them. To do long, like trace with the paper, it's easier in my opinion. Okay. Now, okay. And I can explain you why I got like two different layers here on the right side. I have one layer for the thing on her mouth and another layer for her head. The reason why I do that is because on Clip Studio, even though they are not paying me to do like some some advertisement for them, I'm a big fan. You know, the reason why I'm creating two different layers is because there's like a feature on Clip Studio that I come here to the eraser, and here when I just select vector eraser and I just click here in the middle, so eraser up to the intersection, all the intersection of the layer below of the one that I am right now um, will not be erased. You will see what I mean by that. So what I need to erase, it's simple, just part of her cheeks. Okay, cheeks or cheeks. Oh my gosh, I just forgot. I'm getting old. Okay, so if you see here, the area that I need to erase, it's this area here. Just let me get another color so you can just see it better. It's this area and this area, but I don't want to touch what I have already drawn. Okay, so that's why I have two layers, and I use that feature that I just told you guys, and just touch with the eraser. Oops, wrong layer, sorry. And I will just erase that area because the intersection ends here. So now I have everything that I want without touching like the other lines that I need. Does it make sense? That's great, right? I think so. That's something that saved me a lot of time. When I say that, I really mean it. A lot of time. Okay. Let's go to the body, right? Another layer. Now I have one layer for the head. I combined that stuff that she's like biting with her head just to make it one, and I created a new layer to draw the body. Okay. Oops, wrong color. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Okay, looks good, I think. As you can see, I'm not following like the lines that I did like on the rough sketch perfectly, because I don't need it. That's only a guide. I don't need to use to to uh, follow it like perfectly. You know, it's only a guide. Um, oops, too thick. I want to do something like a little thinner, maybe. Okay, we got something here, right? Hey guys, just please let your friends know. Just go to your Facebook right now. Just stop for a little bit. Copy the link and just like share our live stream. Just talk to your friends. Maybe you have like a sibling or like a family member or just like a friend that would like to know a little more about drawings. Yeah, just call them to join us. That would be like something pretty nice. You're having a nice time. Quick question: are you only watching? That's completely fine. That's not a problem. I do that a lot of times. But or are you actually doing your own art? Just let me know, like in the chat. Okay? Just let me know. Okay. All right. Okay. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. Oops. No. There's something wrong here that I didn't like that much. Okay. Some movements here. You're really helping me with making chibi body and eyes. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate Lincoln. That's good. That's good. That's our purpose here to help people improve their techniques. That's great. I like chibis a lot. I think that they are fun and they are cute and they are like, I don't know if you agree with me, but I think that they are super commercial. You know, you don't even need to like manga to like chibis, um, because people basically love them. Okay, all right. I will not spend too much time on details here because we have like other things to see. So just let me do something a little bogus here. Okay. Alright, that looks terrible, terrible perspective. Okay, just let's try to fix that. Okay, alright, something like that. Just let me create another layer here really quick just to have like a better idea of what I'm doing. Okay, dun, 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 dun. Oops. This one didn't work that well. That's okay. It looks terrible, like this pattern here, but I don't want to just like spend too much time, and that's not so important to the final result because we're just like trying something. Okay. All right. That's okay. All right. Oops. Wrong. Okay. All right. How are you doing, guys, so far? I'm doing the art. Great, Lincoln. If you want to, like, you can just like email me. Like, you would have like our email like in the website. Once you're done, that would be great. I just love to see like other people drawings, and that's the best thing. You know what I mean about have like a real class. Because with that, we can just talk to other people and just like, get inspired by them and, and somehow and have our draws like and pictures seen by other people. And that's something that I really like about classes. And that's one of the reasons why we are doing classes in croartstudio.com, you know, because only books, it's not enough, it's just a part of it. I will not say that's terrible, but it's not everything that we need. Especially because when we are having friends, checking and following up with us, so we are more excited to improve because we have people to talk about what we're doing and things like that, so that's what I that's my like biggest that's my main goal with these courses, you know and I'm not sure if I have some students here in the live streaming, but I was talking to one of them like that I taught like a few years ago, and he was talking about that to me like, hey, teacher, I really miss, man, those times that we were together, like it was so much fun. And that's true, like it's such like a fun time to spend with other people. And that's what we want to do here, right? Mm. And it's also like super cool to see like how the students are progressing and just getting better and better. I have one of my former students, that he's working for a studio, a professional studio as an artist, and today he draws way better than I do, and I'm really proud of like him. Like it's so cool to see how far he went with his art, and somehow I was able to contribute to his success, and it's a wonderful feeling. It's something that I really like. Okay. All right. It's looking pretty decent, right? So far, so good. Once in a while, like I told you, just flip the picture to see if everything looks right. I just got a mistake here that I did right on the sketch, but here I did wrong for some stupid reason. But I can see it now. Um, like this arm is longer than the other one. Can you see that? And that's not good because you are not drawing a monster, even though she has tails and like, oh, we forgot about the horn, right? Yeah, we will add like a horn pretty soon. I completely forgot about the horn. That's good that somehow I got to remember that. We don't want to forget it. Let's draw a cute feet. Okay. Oops. There's something here that I didn't like that much, and I want to fix it. Um, Here, right here. Okay. Okay. Small feet because it's a chibi. So everything that we do, like we draw, like when we're doing like chibis, it's gonna be like more rounded, and curvy, and of course smaller. you know, just to give us an idea of something cute. Oh my gosh, that's not what I want. So, okay, now it looks better. Uh, yeah, Lincoln, we almost forgot about the horns. Oh my gosh, my bad, friend. um, the freaking horns. Horns are awesome. That's why dragons got horns, because horns are cool. You might have unicorns having horns and dragons. See how diverse it is? All right. The body is almost done. And now let's go to one of the hardest part, the hair. Oh my gosh, let's do it. Um, hey, Mendonça. Hey, buddy. What's up? Hey, you need to tell your kids to watch the live stream, okay? Today, I don't know, for some reason people are kind of like lazy. Yeah, just let them know, like, that's something pretty fun to watch, especially today that's kind of like a cloudy day, you know? Just let's do it. Let me see here. Okay. Alright, I will do the same thing that I did before, you know, I will just select a different color because it's gonna be easier for me to see. And even though that's the final art, the ink, I will just turn it down a little bit. First of all, I will just combine them. And now you just turn down, oops, there's one more layer, okay, no problem. Okay, just turn down a little bit because I want to focus in the hair, okay? Okay, everything seems to be right now. Okay, it's a curly hair, or what is really difficult to do. Okay. Part of the hair I will just leave it here by the just leave it like in front of her, you know. So it looks a little bit like nicer. Okay. This first part looks good. Alright, and now we are just going to do a little more of that. The hair takes a little longer, but that's okay. No problem. That's a part of it. I love her hair. Looks great. I like it. It's harder to draw like curly hair, but I think that the results are so cool. So for you girls that got like curly hair, you can be proud of yourself because it's so cool. It looks so good. Okay. Oh, great. And now, oh, okay. Okay. Takes a little time, okay, guys. Don't be too frustrated. It takes a time, like, oh, but in the end, the results will be worth all the work that we are doing. Actually, talking about like time and drawing, like a lot of people don't know how well they draw because they are not willing to spend some good time in their drawings, you know. So this one, it's a really simple one because we're just like doing quickly because it's just like a display or a workshop, you know. But when we are doing like something really complex, you might spend like over 20 hours in the same picture, or even more than that. You know, sometimes you see like someone and you think, oh, that guy draws too much, or he's just a fantastic artist, and he really is. But one of the reasons why he's so good because he's willing to spend time, a huge amount of hours in the same picture. You know, so patience, it's something really important when we are talking about drawings. So don't worry too much about being quick because the more time that you spend in a picture or a drawing, the better will be, the best will be. Okay, we're almost done with the hair. It's looking pretty good, I think. I didn't like this part here. Um, okay. All right. We're almost done here. Right. Um, oops. There's something that I think that it can be better. Um, this thing here, it looks kind of too much, I think. Just do a little less. Oh my. Okay, I think it's we're almost there. Let's just double check on the other side. Looks okay. Looks good. All right. Hey, for the ones that I didn't say hello, just let me introduce myself. My name is Krokan. Actually, that's my nickname that I use as a art or manga teacher. Okay, and you can just call me Krokan. That's completely fine. I will be like really happy. And I'm just like talking a little bit about drawings because we have a drawing class coming up next week. We and you are able to join that. Here we are doing something pretty quick, but in those classes, we have enough time to explain step by step and take the time that we need, or actually that you need to improve your art. Okay, and you can check more about that in the link below in the description. All right. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't believe that I did that. Okay, no problem. I actually used uh, red ink. That's something stupid. No problem. I think that I can fix it. Let's see here. Just tonal correction. Nope. And just let me see. No. Tonal correction. Transform. Oh. Just let me see if I can just do it something here. That's not gonna be good. How can I fix that? Why tonal correction? It's not opening. I have no idea. That's super weird. Um, Let me see what I can do. Hey Lincoln, it's going to be one of our students. That's great, Lincoln. I'm excited to have you with us. That's amazing. Just let me think here why it's not changing the color. Okay, we tried something a little different here because I needed black. Okay. Invert. Oh my gosh, I think I did something super stupid here. Yeah, I don't think that I will be able to fix it. Or at least I will not do it. No, no problem. I think that once I just add some. Oh, I think that I know what I can do. Just, oops. Just get another layer. Just bring it here. Just combine them and see if now I can just select the. Oh, I think that I got it. Nope, wrong color. Yeah, because I was using vector layer, and that's probably the main reason why I wasn't able to turn to black. But we got it. We are safe. Great. Woof. That was tricky, right? And now, oh, before that, I don't want. I want to use that layer because right now I need to erase the parts that I don't want to. Okay, and that's a fun part, maybe for one of you. This account is my brother's account on Google. Okay, so Lincoln, can you tell us your name? So if your brother's account, probably that's not the name, um, your real name, right? If you want to, if you don't want to, that's completely fine. With me. Okay. I will just get the black, little darker, and start to erase what we don't need. Okay, perfect. This line, nope, nope. The hair is in front of it, so that's the unfair part of drawing. You erase a lot of things that you have already drawn, but that's okay. That's a part of the process. Okay, this part of the ear will not show up. The eyebrow will be there because in some styles it's kind of under the hair and you're going to be able to see it. That's some kind of style that I like. And this one will not show, but I drew not in a vector layer, so therefore I need to erase it like normally. And now let's do our trick to turn the hair to black. Okay, now it's a regular layer. Just come here, tonal correction, I'm sorry. Just go to black. And now we have the final art. You can remember that we were doing like a final art. That's the name of final art. There are a few things that we can do to make it better. Oh, Leticia. Okay, hi Leticia. Okay, it's a little bit different than Lincoln. That's okay. Nice to meet you, Leticia. It's great to have you here. Okay. And the final art. Oops. Just let me do something here that we didn't do it before. Okay. All right, that looks good. I think I don't want her to be with her breasts like exposed. It's kind of cold, right? So just draw like this. Looks better. Okay, great. Looks good. And so I was just talking about final art, and that's what we did here. It's final art because I was trying um, to kind of control the pressure, in some lines, especially in the hair. You can see like that. Just let me get the red one. You can see that this area here is thicker than this one here, you know. So all of that, it's part of the final art. It's when we are giving like perspective in the clothes and in the hair, right? And that's a part of it, but that's not all as we need to do to to create a great final art. Oh gosh. Okay, just let me erase that really quick. Okay. All right. Now it's better. And the final art to be like a really good one. I don't want to do it too well because basically it takes a long time to make it nice, really nice. It's when you're just using shadow or shading to make it like more profound or deeper a few areas, and that bring us to a more realistic picture. That's a one of the subjects that we learn in our classes, and that's a pretty complicated subject. It's not hard, but it takes time, to learn how to do it properly, you know. But I will not do it now because that takes a lot of time. I just hold on here. I will just find like a picture that I've done that just to show you so you can understand better, and we'll start to color our unicorn pony girl. Okay, just 1 second. I'm here with you guys. Don't worry, I will not leave. Don't forget to tell your friends. I know that I'm saying this all the time, but we are having like a nice time here, right? So just let more people know about that. Um, okay, where are my drawings? I will show you like what would be like a good final art. Too many pictures. I just want one. Let me get like a really good example so you can understand it better. Um, just let me see here. Something that I've done. Okay, I found one. But just let me tell you a bad example of final art. Something that I didn't finish. So you can understand what I mean by that. No, I don't have like any unfinished drawings. Okay, I think that I found something. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, so this drawing here, uh, there's no final art on that. Even though I did a little bit of like pressure control in the hair, uh, this drawing here, it's basically tracing, just basically tracing. There's nothing like here that will give me like dimension of like how deep like the areas of the hair comparing with like where it touched like the head and like the chin like and the neck and everything else, so here I just basically traced the art here, so it's super simple. I don't know if you understand me with that. And Yeah, I didn't forget, Leticia, to put the horn on it. I will, I will. I didn't forget about that. That's gonna be our last thing to do. And a good example of final art, it's this picture here that I drew like a few years ago. You know, uh, let me see here. This drawing here has like a really good final art, you know, because that's what we call volume. You know, we have like volume like done by contrast between black and white. So that's a little bit complex to explain like this, but basically that's what I mean by final art, and it takes a lot of time. This drawing, like maybe it's not a good example because it has a lot of details. It doesn't need to have a lot of details. A lot of details doesn't mean good final art. A final art means like when you're just giving like the perspective into your drawing using like the shading. Basically, that's what we're talking about. Okay, right. Okay, just let's go back to our cute friend that I love her. I love her already. She's super cute, right? And now we need to get a horn here. Just let's try to do the horn first because she's kind of a unicorn, right? So, oh, oh my gosh, I'm doing something stupid here. Um, okay, it's a sketch, so therefore, okay, right here. Uh, but it's a chibi like character. Therefore, I don't want to do like a really pointy, you know, like horror, because that's kind of like too extreme, maybe. You know, I don't know if it makes sense for you guys. Oops. Okay, a little more curvy, you know, horn. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, right. Now she has a horn. Um, yeah. Now let me see if it's in the right position. Looks good. I'm not sure. I think that that's it. That's it. Okay, let's draw our horn then, because that's just a sketch. Okay. Okay. Oops. See how useful it is to like have different layers. Oh my gosh. Now I want to use ink. Alright. Alright. Definitely, that's not the best horn that I have ever seen. It looks like an ice cream, like cone on her head, but that's okay. That's the best thing about drawing like something that's not real, right? Okay, just let me do something here that I lost. All right, because now I need to raise the hair. That will not be showing here. Two things must change because we'll be like in the other side of the horn in the hair. So yeah, Now it looks a little more, um, now it makes more sense, you know? That's something that we need to worry always. Like, to not have things over other important things, you know? Okay, here, horn. Okay, and I think that we have almost everything here. Just let me. I will combine everything now because I think that we are ready to start color. Okay. All right. I think that we are ready. So quick question, Leticia. Do you have like a digital tablet or do you draw on paper? What kind of like tool do you use to draw? Hey, for those that are coming now, like just say hi. If you want to just like say your name on the chat so we can know each other better, okay? Hey, but by the way, nice to meet you. it's, it's great to have you guys here. Okay, alright. Now it's time to color. I don't want to do like some complex colors because it takes time. Um, Let me see here. Let's do something a little more simple, you know. So we can do it together. By the way, just quick question: how is the microphone volume? Is it good for you guys? Is it too low? Do you want me to turn it up? Oh, do you use paper? Great. I don't know. For me, even though I use a digital tablet, for me, I think I feel more comfortable with paper. You know, that drawing that I just show you from the dwarf like drawing, I did it on paper. You know, because for me it's easier to do like more details on paper. I don't know, it feels better somehow. Oh, great! You can use both. That's okay. That's perfect. Um, when you like to draw, you want to have like everything that you can. The more they have, the better you are doing. Okay, great. Okay, just let's keep going. Don't want to waste too much time. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think we have everything. Just let me see here, just double check if I need to fix anything. Okay, okay. It seems to be pretty decent. Alright. Okay, that's good enough. I will just like take them away for a little while because I need to select a large area. I will use different techniques. There are tons of different techniques to do coloring. There are tons of them, you know, but I will use one in specific. Alright, let me see, let me see, let me see. Okay, alright. Just let me see if I did it right. Oh gosh. I did the opposite. Okay, just hold on. Now you'll fix it. Oh gosh, again. Okay, perfect. What I did right now, it's another feature from like Clip Studio. You know, basically I'm just selecting my characters area. I don't want to just go out of the boundaries. You know, out of the lines. So that's what I did right now. Usually, what I do, like, just let me try to explain to you guys. Now I can just bring our friends back. Usually what I do, I select the color that I want. Oops, wrong color. I select the color that I want, and I start to fill all the places, you know. That's a way to do it. Um, and also I can just do it like completely manually, and I can get like a brush, you know. There are tons of different brushes to do something a little more natural, you know. This kind of takes a little time because like I'm using watercolor, so I need to have other colors behind. Oops, behind our picture, you know. Let's try the easiest way, I think. Let's try to fill it up some small areas. So let me create uh, another layer. Mm, her here. I just already got the colors. The thing that I don't like to use this tool so much, even though it looks really fast and practical, the reason why that's sometimes a little annoying, it's because if you just zoom in a little bit, you will see that the software will miss a few gaps, you know, off. And that's something that I don't really like. Um, okay, okay, you know, so I need to fill those gaps. It's kind of annoying, you know. Okay, but we are gonna do it quick. The thicker my art final line is, uh, the easier like the software will fill it up those gaps for me. You know, if I'm doing like a like um, an art with like softer like lines than this one here, not as thick as those ones, the software will have like a hard time to fill those gaps for me. You know what I mean? Perfect. Great. First layer done. Yeah, that's true, Leticia. When we are getting colors, we can just like see them more like in our picture. That's true. Okay. Her eyes. Another layer. Every single time that I will change color, I create a new layer. Okay. Just let's fill it up. Great. Okay. Now let's get the demon's layer girl dress color and create another layer for that. Okay, okay. Alright. A few things will be different than the original one. Like this one here is red and here just left black. That's okay, no problem. We are not copying. That's not our goal here. We don't want to copy, you know. Okay. Oops. I don't want to go under the other one. Perfect. I think that it filled it up pretty well, pretty decently. Here it's a lighter color for the other part of the dress. Um, okay. No, no. Oh my gosh. No. Wrong button. Okay. New layer. Just let's fill it up. When I want to see, because that's almost white, I don't know if you're able to see those details there. When I can see it really well, I just come to the main page here and just turn to a different color so I can see the difference better. Alright? Okay, let's go back to where we were going. Okay, the magical tool. We'll just use this one on those also. I think I got all the gaps very well. I don't see any huge mistake here. That's good. That's pretty good. Now we have this kind of brown thing. Oops, wrong button again. New layer. Let's go for it. Okay. Okay. It's looking pretty good, right? What do you think, guys? It's pretty awesome. So far, so good. Our good friend. Okay, alright. Now we have our green stuff that she's biting. Just let me select this color. And that's also the same color as far as I can see. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, there's something else that I can do here that I didn't see it before. That's the same color. Delete dress. Okay. Just let me raise this part here. Didn't want to touch it. And another layer. The thing that I don't like about this way to draw, it's because basically we need to create too many layers, you know. I think that it's a little bit unnatural, but we can get like some good results with that. That's for sure. Okay, we are almost done. What else do we need? Just like color scheme, and I believe that that's it, right? Oh, thank you, Leticia. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think also that it's looking nice. I want her to be more like a human than like a pony or a unicorn. You know, I don't want her to be pink because there is enough pink in this picture, I think. Let's see, color scheme. Something wrong. Oh, there are like mistakes here. That's good that I was able to see it. No problem. That's the time that we will fix problems. Where is the pink dress layer? Here. You can name like actually the layers. You know, it's because I'm being a little lazy to do that right now. Oops. But you can just like name them, so it's gonna be a little easier to find them. All right. Okay. And where's the skin one? Okay. This one. It's going to be like Oops, wrong color. Okay, I forgot about that year. No problem. There's always time to fix it. Great. I think that's right now we have almost all the colors that we need in order to start to do the details. Let me find the layer that I want. See, that's the problem to do what I'm doing, just being lazy, you know. Um, I end up like kind of wasting time. Okay. All right. And the horn, I will just check it later. Okay. Here's where the lines. Okay, the lines are here. So this one is black. Oops, black, not white. Black and black. Okay, that's pretty decent. We have like now what we call solid colors. Okay, those are solid colors. There's no like shading or anything like that yet. Okay, and that's the time that we can like waste, or actually not waste, but like spend some time, you know. But instead of like getting uh, each like layer that was separated and color them like individually, I will do the shading, creating like two different layers. One layer for the shadow and the other one for the lights, like the highlights. Okay, so we are gonna try something a little bit different. Okay, first one. This time I think that I will name the layer. Okay, I will just come here, get a mouse, and oh my gosh, come. Just let me convert, like combine, ruler. No, that's not what I want. Where's the place that I can name the layer? Okay, here. So that's gonna be shadow or shading, but I will just leave shadow. Okay. Okay, now you create another one, and we are just gonna call them highlights. Oops, oh my gosh. Terrible spelling. Highlights. Okay. Now it's gonna be easier because we are going to use like a pretty tricky like technique. Okay. It seems like we are a long time drawing, but in reality, no. We have been like only 2 hours doing that. Especially because I am explaining step by step, but that's a drawing that if I would be doing myself, just like alone, I would do it like probably in less than an hour. Okay. So it's not a long time. Okay. All right. So first, I prefer to start by dark things and the light areas. Okay. I will change from normal to multiply. Multiply. Okay. And here, just let me think. Just I don't know, something happened because I can hear some echo right now. What's happening? That's weird. Can you hear like some echo? I don't know where this echo is coming from. Whatever. Okay. Actually, I will just change something really quick. This will be the highlight. Highlights. Okay. And this one will be the shadow one. Shadow. Okay. Alright. Okay. Her like kimono. Actually, the jacket that she has over the kimono, it's already pretty dark. So therefore, the only color that I can just use here, it's black, probably. What I don't like that much. So when that kind of thing happens, what I prefer to do, it's basically don't use the shading now. So I would prefer to start by the highlights. Okay, so you just go back to highlighting. Okay, so highlights. I will go to overlay. There are like other options. Select the main color. And now you just change a little bit and just check how good it is. So it's not changing as much as I would like to. So what I will do then, I will just maybe go soft light to see if I get a better result. Nope, that's not what I want. And there's also color edge that give us like a nice look. See, that's a good contrast. I like this one. So that's something that takes time to explain, and unfortunately we don't have a lot of time here. So I would do it like a little faster, you know. I will use basically the same layer to do all the highlights. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, it's looking pretty decent. Alright. We're just going to do something a little more simple, okay? Don't to worry too much. So the correct way to do it, it's like I said before. You would separate every single layer and just do it like one by one. Takes a long time to do it, but that's the way to make it look better, you know. Okay, this part looks pretty decent. I'll just turn it down a little bit because I don't want that clear. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Alright. Actually, let's use some different brush. Oops, wrong one. Alright. Okay. That looks a little better, I think. Yeah, we're going to shade the hair also. But it's gonna be something simple, okay? It's almost like I'm doing right now. I don't want to do it like, it looks pretty good, I think, right? I think I would just turn it a little down to be a little darker. Okay, now I think that it's perfect. Alright. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, alright. Okay. So color edge. Brush. Just in the corners, you know. Just right on the edge. I do like one more highlight. No, actually, we'll just leave it for the end because I think it's going to be a little easier to explain that. Okay. And I think I had everything that I want. Now, let's do the hair right now. Okay, just let's do the hair right now. Highlights, and we create another layer. Okay, just let me erase everything here. Okay. The hair, it's not gonna be complicated, not at all. You know. Oh, actually, let's start by the shadow. Too bad. This color doesn't work too well. Let's try a different color. I think that it might have like some good result. Didn't like this one. Okay, just leave it normal. Just make it a little darker. Oh, it's over the lines. Just hold on. I just get the lines here. Perfect. So because you don't want to touch the lines.
That's something that also takes a little time to learn, you know. That's just basically the same idea of the final art, but a little bit different. Here, what we do, we basically think in the point that the light will not touch as much, and just change the color to a darker color. And like I'm doing right now, we can actually select a different color just to give like a nice contrast. You know, we can get like some nice results out of it. And usually for pink, a dark color that fits well is purple or violet. You know, in this process, what we do, we just think a little bit about the corners. Like here, I have a corner, you know, a corner. So therefore, I will just fill it up this area in a V shape. So every place that I have a corner, basically, of course, there are like things we might change. We are going to fill it up with a V shape. Oops. Don't want to go over the other layer. Okay. We're getting something here. That's good. Okay. We have like a good contrast. See how the V shape, you know. I don't know why I'm getting like this delay in my voice right now. I think it's I didn't have delay before. I don't know, something happened that I need to learn how to fix that. Alright. Takes a time because she has a really long and nice hair. You know? So guys, if you want to, like, so we can just get to know each other a little better. So do you have like a favorite anime or manga? If you do have like one, just let me know. Just type on the chat So I might know like the anime that I like, and sometimes it might be like even some anime or manga that I really like and enjoy. Yeah, please just let me know. That would be like fun. I like tons of them. And I gotta be honest, and a lot of them I don't even know the name because I sometimes I just watch like in Japanese with like English subtitles, and the names are in Japanese and there is no translation to English, and therefore it's something pretty complicated for me to remember because I gotta be honest, my Japanese is not that good. Actually, I don't know any Japanese. Okay, you're getting something here. Alright, just a little more here. We are almost done. Yeah, the hair, it's a little tricky, takes time. Okay. The area that's more covered by the rest of the hair, basically, you can just make it darker. Oh, let me see, someone just typed something. Leticia wants to know, I have you all, being with you all. Yeah, Leticia, yeah, thank you very, very much for being here with us, and I really appreciate. Yeah, just let me know if you want to know more about the course we are doing. Like, yeah, just go to the website if you're interested. Just like subscribe in our channel, and also just go to the website and just see like what kind of class you want to take. Okay? Hey, but nice to meet you, and thank you very much for coming. Okay, we are almost done here. I will just take a little longer. We are already 2 hours here, and I will be done soon. Okay, thank you very much. We'll keep in touch. Okay, see ya. Okay, we are almost done here with the hair. It takes a long time because, like I said before, it's a long, nice hair. So a lot of details to cover. Okay, but we are almost done. Okay, perfect. Looks pretty decent. Okay, now we do something a little tricky. Selection, another layer, and we'll just get this spray brush and just cover the area closer to her head, because basically it's going to be the area that will have like more shadow instead of light, you know. And in the other side, in the outside, we'll just get a brighter color, you know, and do the opposite. not too much, because we don't want to do it like too much. Okay, that's fine. And now I will do some highlights here. And select glow edge, and let's see what we can get with some red, some pretty bright red. Not enough. Nope. Even worse. Let's get pretty bright. Oops, terrible. Oh my gosh, I'm not getting anything here. I'm way out. Oh, that's great. I love it. So, and just do the highlights. Oh, that's amazing. Color edge. That always save our drawings. You know, we can get like a good contrast. And basically what I'm doing here, it's gonna be like in the, what we do like in the name of this like a feature. That's just like follow the edge, you know, and just add some highlights. We can get some really nice results out of it, and it looks really good, right? It's funny because I believe that the microphone, now the echo just went away and I didn't do anything differently. I don't know what happens with that. That's super weird. Okay. Alright. Almost done. Alright. We're getting something cool here, right? We're almost done. Okay, guys. I know that you're probably tired and ready to do something else, but that's okay. I'm just gonna finish for those that have been here like the whole time with us, and I really appreciate the time that you're spending here. Okay, that's something like really nice from you guys. I use some color edge. And looks really decent. All right. Perfect. Looks pretty nice. Okay, I think that we have everything about the hair. Maybe is it like too much highlight? Let me see the color edge. If it changes a little bit, I think it's better like that. So a little less highlights. Okay. Right now we have like
just we're almost done. Okay, guys, almost done. Now let's do the dress here. Let me try to find the right one for the dress. No, no, no. That's the sandals. The skin color. We can do the skin color soon. Okay, I found. Oh my gosh. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I will use just some apply. No, I want some apply here. Perfect. We got something to work with. So a little more shadows. This part it's pretty well covered, so just a little bit of light, not too much. All of that I teach like in the course, like with more time. So I'm just doing faster because it's a YouTube live stream, so we don't have like a lot of time, and that's not the purpose of this meeting. The purpose of this meeting is so you can know like a little bit more about our school, and draw a little bit. Drawing's always good, right? So a little bit more of shading. Remember, if you have friends that like drawing but didn't have the chance to get to this like YouTube streaming, just let them know like about our school. Okay, you can share the link, the website with them later on, and just tell them they can even call. There's a phone number on the website, or if they prefer just to email me, that's okay. If I can answer any questions that they have. But yeah, that's a great opportunity that I believe that would be like good to consider to take it. Um, all right, we are almost done. Mm, okay, this one's the blue eyes. Let me see another. Just let me see the color. No, the color is good. It's not bad. Um, okay, that's the jacket. Let me try. Okay, I found what I wanted. Now just let's create another layer. Okay, great. Just let me select the color, and now apply. Basically, we are gonna do the same thing. Oops, didn't work. Alright, alright. Now it works way better. Alright. just finish this part. Alright, almost done. Okay. I will try to change this color a little bit just to see like if I can get like a better result. I don't think that will change because that's already dark. Yeah, we just change the. Okay, just leave it like this. Pretty good. Almost done. Almost done, guys. We are getting there. Let's go to the skin color. Where is it? It's gonna be a hard one to find because it's pretty light. Nope. Perfect, I found it. It wasn't not that hard, right? And create selection, new layer, and combine. Perfect. So I will select the main color, and I will just get her color scheme like shadow. But I think that's going to a more pink color to this to the skin to the skin shadow. It's better, you know. I think it works better for girls. That's our white. You know, that's what makes the art pretty in the end. That's something so simple but makes a huge difference. Huge difference. It makes a huge difference. Oh my gosh, that's her socks. That's not supposed to be colored. If I want to put a nose, just do something like that. That's okay. That works, I think. Oh, that's important. It's really important. Okay. All right. We have what we need here. What else? What else? Oh, the green stuff. Oh yeah, there's the green stuff. How could I forget that? Sandals. Okay, we just do it like faster. That's the shadow, color edge. Okay. Oops. Her socks, therefore, can be like wider. Okay, I think that's we are almost done.
Uh, there's also the horn. I didn't forget about the horn. Oops.
Okay. Nope. Alright. Just a little darker. For some reason I like this. What's not work? Oh, never mind. It will not work. That's okay. Okay. I think that we are almost done. Oh yeah, I knew that I was forgetting something. Okay, the eyes. Good. Great. And the horn. And the horn. Just let me create another. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you again for being all this time with us here. That's something great. Seriously, I really appreciate the time that you have been spending here with me. That's something that I really like and appreciate. That makes me really happy. I just like to spend time with other people while I'm drawing, and that's a good way to do it, right? Okay. The horn's almost done. Okay. And let's do the last highlight process, and we are done. All right, perfect. Color edge, always color edge. Glow color edge, maybe. All right. Once more again. All right.
Just let me do something here.
All right, we are done. We are done.
Uh, Now you start to do more things, and it's always like this.
Just let me just go back to white. Okay. I will combine now all those layers because maybe I can just change a little bit more, a few things. While I'm doing that, just to let you guys know, like, yeah, I'm one of the teachers in Crow Art Studio School, and we basically teach manga in a different way, in a more like, I would say, closer way to our students than only books, you know. So we get together with them, we spend time with them, and that's something that I really appreciate to do. And also we have like a completely manga course, like from the very beginning, from people that uh, don't know like anything about drawings but have the desire to learn. That's the perfect place for you, you know. And also we'll have like classes starting this coming week. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description that you can just like check it out. Okay, yeah, just please go there if you want to, and we'll go from there. I will just like finish here, save PNG, just write whatever, and I will close this page, close this one, and I will, oops, not this one. Just bring the picture back, and I will select the picture and remove the background. Perfect. Looks good. Now there, oops, there's something missing here. Actually, a lot of things. Okay, I think that I got everything now. Just create a background, not a new background in a different layer, separated from drawing. And now what I can do, I can just like create like a darker line over it, just to have like a better exposure to the raw to the picture, to make it a little cuter. See, it was like this and now it's like that. Okay, looks pretty good. Let me see if I need to change anything about colors. Oops, wrong thing. That's not what I want to do. Here, perfect. Just let's see. No, the original color is good. Maybe the saturation and brightness. Let's see. That's the original, and that's brighter. No, that's just, let's leave on 0. Okay, let me just think a little bit about that. Okay, now it looks a little bit better. Yeah, guys, I think we are done here. Okay. I just want to say thank you very much for all those that have been here until the end. It was nice, it was great, it was awesome, and I really enjoyed the time that we spent together. I really appreciate. And once more, there are more information on the website that you can learn more about our course. All right. Yeah, guys, and thank you very much. Keep drawing, and that's it. Thank you very, very much. Okay. Thank you, and see you later. Bye.